What's happening? All my cousins, nephews, aunties, uncles, big bro, little sis, big sis. Y'all already know what time it is. Your boy Papa Duck back with another video. If you on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. And make sure you hit the like button, because they show the video to more people when y'all hit the like button. Look below, you will see our merchandise store. Everything y'all buy off the merchandise store, all proceeds goes back to this channel. That will help us spread the message. And if you want to promote on this channel, just go to papaduckpromo@gmail.com or look below in the description. Let's get it cracking. Listen, let's jump right into it, right? You ever notice the same people that's on the news channels and shit? Same people that be trying to tell you how to solve a problem. Go do this and go do that. Go do this and go do that. You should do this. And when some shit pop off from what they said to go do, the same thing they told you to go do, when it blow up in your face, they be the same one to say, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't have did that, woo. Crazy, ain't them? And a lot of this goes for our older folks, our mothers, grandmas. Like, when they so old, all they believe is what they see on the news. If that shit ain't on the news, man, those folks ain't trying to hear that. But I want to bring some of y'all attention. I want y'all to understand. Now, I'm going to break down a couple companies, right? First of all, you must understand that a lot of these companies are ran by damn near the same people. That's why they always say the industry is very small, because it is. You got a company called Sinclair Broadcasting. Now, they own over 40% of all local news. Okay? That's a lot of responsibility for one company to have. That company, it shapes the way a lot of people, especially the ones who believe in what they see on the news, it shapes the way they see the world. These people literally read from a teleprompter. I've done videos and showed y'all countless times of news reporters saying the exact same thing, and sometimes in the exact same character, right? And I played them all at one time. It's like maybe 20 of them. They were saying the exact same thing, damn near on the same timing. You get what I'm saying? What this tells you. The same lies be spread and be blanketed across the whole United States. Why the hell y'all think they even created TV? Why do y'all think they created radio, movies, sitcoms, commercials? It's all about perception, baby. All about lies. When you see stuff on TV, say you see I ain't finna give them no free promo, but say you see a little hamburger joint that sell hamburgers. Don't you know that all this shit be digitally put on the screen to magnify the way you see it? That lettuce, oh, it's so green, water falling off of it. The tomato looking good, the hamburger looking good. And when you get there, that shit don't look nothing like that. These are the biggest lies in the world. It's all about perception. It's all about pulling you in. And trust me, they use things that you aren't aware of. This is why we went from analog to digital. Me and my big homie was talking about this today. The reason they went from analog to digital, because with digital, they can manipulate a lot of things. I know I'm getting a little off topic, but let me tell you something too. They can put all type of frequencies into digital. They couldn't do it with analog. Analog, you have to physically do it. With digital, they can do it through perception with your eyes for what you see and what you hear. It's a lot of frequencies be placed in these songs and shit that you hear on TV that they come on TV. I cut that shit off. So a lot of y'all don't be thinking like that. But I'm gonna tell you something too. The milk commercials, don't you know those cows? The black part on the cows be digitally put on them. Don't you know them cows be looking white and nice and pretty? You know damn well that ain't how they look when they be out there in them fields. All this is digitally done. This is why, remember, they switched and say we got to go from analog to digital. Trying to open y'all mind. Another thing. It's a guy called Rupert Murdoch, right? I think he half Australian, half American. That motherfucker family own a whole lot of stuff. They own Fox corporations, and like I say, and he just merged with Disney. See, a lot of these companies have subsidiaries, and they, like NBC, own over 200 local stations. You get what I'm saying? ABC. But when it all comes together as one, it's only 6 companies that owns 90% of all these motherfuckers. They call them the Big 6. Now, what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is all these companies come together, unlike us. This is why it's so important for us to support each other, because they do it. This is why it's so important for us to support each other, because they do it. And it's all done under one roof. You understand me? And I'm just touching on the media aspect of it. Let's touch on the music. The music aspect, it's only 3 companies that run the music business. Okay? That's Sony Music, Warner Music, and it's Sony, Warner, and Universal. Those are the 3 that run all the music business. The 3. See how they break it all down? And you see how these families continue to get rich, and a lot of this stuff, like I tell y'all can vote all you want. You don't have no power. You don't own nothing. These are the movers and shakers. This is why it's important for all of us to come together. So every time you come out your mouth and say, I don't like to support black people because black people this or black people that, or, you know, they this, they that, we getting further more behind. And I'm not just saying, you know, just because they black support them. Really talking about anybody that stand for something. Dig what I'm saying? Because as you see, these people stick together unlike we do. You get what I'm saying? They sit high, look low. And we the ones that run their company. If we stop supporting them, buying their shit, so like they'll shut down. But they know how to get in our heads and all type of ways and make us turn against each other through color, through race, through finances, resources, man, you name it. I'm not even getting into pharmaceuticals. Like I said, I'm just breaking a few things down. Who owns the pharmaceutical companies? See, all these people are they are small, so they can go if they need to go. If the pharmaceutical company needed to go get the word out, all they got to do to go to 6 people. Those 6 people control 90% of all media. What do we control as black people, as the people? We don't control nothing, but we sit and we the ones that keep these companies going on a day-to-day basis. That's why I tell y'all the powers in the people. You crazy if you think on the lower level we keep fighting against each other, we gonna get somewhere. These people don't fight against each other. All they do is look at what we do and know what not to do. All they do is study us so they can furthermore implement shit to make us keep fighting each other to carry out their agendas. Like, come on, man. Like, you got people that have been to college, own all type of stuff, and we still can't come to this simple conclusion. We have to come together. Those people you saw back in the day that were fighting and warring, those are the real soldiers, like I keep telling y'all. Those are the ones who weren't scared. Those are the ones who were like, hell no, you ain't finna lock who up? You ain't finna lock me up for some shit y'all doing. Y'all doing the same thing. And see, when I talk about these companies as far as like the media outlets and shit, the big 6 and all that, now you see. But why it was so drastic when Bill Cosby tried to buy CBS, he tried twice. First time, his son got killed. Second time, y'all already know what happened. And what happened? We all sat, and they gonna say we, but I'm gonna say we, us, or the people, sat, we passed the memes around, we joke, we laugh, ha ha ha. But they use social engineering for that to happen because they own social media. So they sit back, and it's so easy to control the sheep. That's why I say, wake your ass up. Wake your ass up. It's so easy to control the sheep. But look what happened to Bill Cosby. No one even knew. They created memes. So a lot of times you see them memes floating, they be done created them. Why? Because they know all our data. They know what we like and don't like. They know what memes work and don't work. What areas it work. Gender, race, age, you name it. They control all the social media. It's called social engineering. And they use all those data points to further control us. To implement things that make us say we want to do that or we don't want to do that. We're being controlled by these people based off what we do. It's crazy, ain't it? So we kind of like contributing to our own demise. Well, let me say this. Robert Murdoch, right? His family, I'm going to say him, his family is worth 999 million, right? 999 million net income. His total assets is 21.75 billion. It's crazy. Not only are they making money, because like I keep telling y'all, Can't go to war if you ain't got your money right. Everybody under this money spell. It'll be all right for you to go out there and get stuff off your good looks, but you need money. This is why I push credit. This is why I push certain things. Because a lot of us are still under that money spell. And if I can help you go out and acquire something that you need to further whatever you're trying to do, that's what I'm here for. I tell you, everything I do, it has a reason, it has a cause. Now, look at what happened to Bill Cosby. Everything he worked for is gone. We let them say 40 years later, people can come back, which I don't condone what they say he did, but I just know better. I know what the real purpose was. And those of you who know, y'all understand where I'm coming from. But look what happened. See, these greedy motherfuckers gonna sit high, look low, and they gonna do all they can to protect them. But what we gonna do as a people? See why we sitting here warring against each other? Because your woman look better than her, so we warring through beauty. We warring through ethnics. We warring through everything. While these people sitting back, knocking our ass off. Okay? That's why I get to the point, I don't care about how much money you got. I don't care about where you come from. I care about what's here. What's your integrity? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do as far as like when we come together? Do you even understand why we coming together? Because a lot of people lost. Or a lot of them want to be lost. Perceived as if they lost, but they're not. And like I say, it's only 10 companies that runs all the food and beverages in the world. 10 companies. All the Kellogg cornflakes, all the juices, beverages, sodas, the Lego My Egos and sausages and all. There's only 10 companies. So what I'm trying to explain to y'all, right? If you was in cahoots with these companies that run these different things, and I only brought up a few. We're not talking about prison system. Who run the prison system? Who run the judicial system? Who run just different industries. But when they all come together, they crush our ass. They crush our ass. So like I say, if the pharmaceutical company wanted to get word out of this new drug, all they got to do is go to 6 people. If they want to implement a new food or try some shit in a new food, that'll run us back to the pharmaceutical companies, diabetes, high blood pressure, this and that. All they got to do is go to these 10 companies, add this ingredient in there. Now you see why I don't trust none of that shit, and you shouldn't either. Never give a man that much power and think he's not going to abuse it. Especially the devil. It's a difference. Okay? What I'm telling you is the power is in the people. And the only reason why these entities are doing what they're doing, because they warn with each other too. You know, China warned with this company, with this country, and that country warned because they all fighting for power. Only power bring down power. Okay? But what I'm telling y'all on a lower level, from country to country, from wall to wall, I'm talking about the whole globe, the power is in the people, because we sit there and we support and we buy and we keep them afloat, and they do nothing for us but control us. This is why I can give a fuck about how certain people feel about certain things, because I know, bro, this shit bigger than me and you. And because you got a Ferrari or you got this kind of car, that kind of house, you think your shit don't stink? It just ain't came and knocked on your front door yet. You will soon see that they don't give a fuck about you neither. That's why I tell y'all, no matter what color you are, you're not in the bloodline. And it's just crazy that our kids gonna go through the same thing. But anyway, man, I just wanted to drop that on y'all. And like I said, I only touched on a few things. I didn't go to fashion because they control us through fashion. You know what I'm saying? All this shit you see, guys wearing skinny jeans and that shit when it went back in the days. Okay? And what they do is they put things on TV. They use these influencers and rappers to get our kids. See, we old enough and we know the difference. But when your kid don't know a difference, your kid, the human mind don't develop fully until they 25 years old. 25. And you got your kids 10 years old listening to Lil Uzi Vert and this and that. So the way they dress, because them dudes don't care. They'll get out there dress whatever for $1. But it's your kids that's following behind that trend, being confused and thinking that's how we are, but we not. This is how you control people. You get them young. Yeah, you get them when they small. So you as a father, mother, you better protect your child on what they consume. Okay? Because like I say, a lot of things and a lot of problems we have in our day-to-day life, the average person don't have an idea of how to solve it. Because they don't know how to get it at the root. So when people speak of relationships and this and that, it's so many things that they don't know about or probably even thinking about on why this is like this and that is like this. I'm gonna give you a small example and let you go. Say like with relationships, we all experience things differently because we don't live tribal. We supposed to live tribal together. If it's 100 men and 100 women living together, there will be little to nobody cheating. Why? Because our energy is running together. If 5 of us on the boat, if 4 people are opening the door for their old lady, and and that 5th couple see that, he gonna open the door for his old lady. If they see that all the fellas ordering food for them and their lady, you gonna order. You ain't finna send your lady up there to order no food when all the fellas ordering their food for them and their lady. You gonna do the same thing. This is how energy operates. Energy never goes nowhere. It just transfers. You should have learned that in the 3rd, 4th grade. So what I'm saying is we don't live tribal. We don't live as we supposed to. The same way our cells live in our body. We live differently. We are so separated. So we experience things differently. You got some people that experience white people in a way that's different than the next person. They got different experiences. But the problem is we all have the same consequences. That shit don't make sense. See, the powers that be, they know this. They know we're going to go out there and experience different things. So we're going to come up with different answers, different experiences. So why the fuck we got the same consequences? It just don't make sense. For the average person, some people can't even comprehend what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. Because I'm going to perceive something totally different than you. So of course I'm going to go about it differently. But we all have the same consequences. That's just like rich people. I feel like certain crimes they shouldn't commit. And if they do, they should get that shit should be magnified 10 times on the punishment. Why? Because you have money, you have resources, there's certain shit you shouldn't do. And it's poor people. How you gonna blame a bitch poor for trying to eat? It just don't make sense. Everybody not the same. You got people, oh, everybody got the same opportunity. This and that. If everybody did have the same opportunity, then why? Why do we come up with all these different results? And you can go on and on and on, whatever case may be, but when you think about it, we just all perceive things differently. Okay? We all men, we all women. In this fake ass world we living in, we just all perceive things differently. That's it. So I don't point no fingers at nobody. You know what I'm saying? I do try to tell people to motivate themselves. And yes, you do have lazy people. Yes, you do have people that don't want shit. But, for each his own, not to be taken literally. You get what I'm saying. We just all experience things differently. And I feel as though by us experiencing things differently, we should have different outcomes. Like I should see shit differently because I went through something different than you. It's just like, I like that shoe, you don't like that shoe. You like that car, I don't like that car. We different in taste, so why don't we have different consequences? It just don't make sense. But that's my take on it. And like I say, I stand on what I believe in. Anyway, I love y'all, man. I hate that part of the video, bro. If y'all made it this far, I know y'all fuck with me the long way, the strong way. You did what I'm saying. And like I say, man, I'm going to keep bringing it, dropping it on their air, just trying to get y'all to use this. Just think for yourself sometime. That's all, man. So with that being said, it's your boy Papa Duck. You know I love y'all. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. In order for your ass to be found, you must first get lost or be lost. Okay? So wake up. Peace.
How long